So the next mod we're going to do is we're going to install this 2 terabytes crucial Nvme drive. So since we're going to be putting the Steam Deck kind of upside down, elevated, so the case is pretty good for that, because we can just put it upside down and now it's, you know, lying flat and it's not gonna scratch the screen or anything. So the Steam Deck uses these weird, they're like, you know, the 6-sided or something, the hex nuts or whatever. So yeah, I'll need to find a screwdriver for that. Alright, so yeah, I found something that should work. So I got this tool set from AliExpress as well. It was like €6 or something. So that's pretty good. So yeah, there is a lot of screws. So we're gonna, if you have an SD card, make sure you plug it out. I don't yet because it hasn't arrived. But yeah. Fucking hell. Okay. Looks like we haven't broken anything, so that's good. Jesus Christ. Alright. So I'll put that down the side. And let's see here. What do we have? Now the thing should be under here. To remove this cable. It's kind of like sellotaped onto here for some reason. Actually we don't, I don't think. No, because if I remove the cable from here, like so. Wait, am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Good. So if I remove the cable from here, next we need to unscrew 2 motherboard fucking yokes here. Like so. Now these are different sizes. The fuck is this thing on or something? No. Anyway. So screw that thing. Now this in theory. Yeah, this in theory should come up. Like so. Okay, yeah, we might need to just pull this one gently back because it is stuck on there. Okay. The speaker cable is also stuck on there, unfortunately, and it's kind of in a very shitty position, so perfect. Get something small to kind of like pull it up. Okay, there we go. So now this whole thing should come up, and there's our SSD right here. Okay. So we should pull the battery and maybe we shouldn't. Fuck it. So now we need to unplug this thing. Like so. Take it out. Now grab the new one. And then grab the heat sink thing or whatever the fuck this is from this one. And put it on the new one. yeah, this is like a shield or something. So yeah, that's grand. Now put it back on. Like so. Alright, that's secured nicely. So now we get this, whatever this thing is, put it back to where it came from. Like so. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright. Stick that thing back. And yeah, we can put these tiny screws back. Right, then we'll put this in here for you know, safekeeping. Yeah, like that. Then you can use this as like your external game drive or something. So yeah, that'll be grand then. All right, so next thing is we secured both of these things. Now we need to put this thing back. So how it went was yeah, something like this. Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly it. All right, and then I just gotta slide it in here. All right, that looks good. Huh, this one looks actually a bit off for some reason. Even though it worked fine. I guess it just looks off naturally. Alright, so yeah, there we go. We did everything we needed to do. So, we'll get the back cover. And interesting, by the way, these are the buttons for the Steam Deck, or for these things here. So that's pretty cool that these are just normal fucking buttons. Alright, anyway, it is what it is. Okay, yes, that looks good to me. Yeah, so we can put this thing back. Anyway, is this the right way? Should be, yeah. Maybe this the right way? No, because the fucking joysticks are there, so yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, because I have it inside the fucking case, Jesus. I got confused. I was thinking, what the fuck, why doesn't it fit? Alright, here we go. Alright, that looks alright. Now we need to download a tool and flash it to our USB drive. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's good. Boot device missing or boot failed. Insert recovery media and hit any key. Then select boot manager to choose a new boot device or to boot to recovery media. So yeah, that is pretty good. So what I'm going to do is going to charge up the Steam Deck a little bit and I'm gonna make that thing. So here on the computer, if you just type download SteamISO into your search, you should come across this page. So Steam Deck image, download it and save it to somewhere. Save it to downloads. So you'll also need what's known as Rufus. So here it is. I think I already have it installed. Rufus. Maybe not installed, but I should have it downloaded already, because I do use this thing from time to time. Yeah, so I have Rufus 4.7. Okay, so there's 4.9, so we'll just download this one, save it into downloads as well. All right. So next thing is you'll need a micro SD card, which is at least 16 gigabytes, or 8 gigabytes it said. This one is 32, so we have plenty of space. You only need to do this once, so you should be fine. Then what you want to do is plug it into your PC. Now this micro SD card is going to get wiped, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have nothing you know, important on your PC, and you want to run the Rufus that you downloaded. And I think the Steam Deck is already downloaded. Yeah, so the Steam Deck ISO is already downloaded, so that's good. Yes, I'm just checking. This micro SD card is completely empty, so that's good. We can use it. Yeah, I already selected it. And then for here, what we want to do is we want to select this image, select that, and we can't really change anything here, so we should be all right, I guess. So we'll just press start. It's gonna ask us that this will be completely destroyed. We'll just press continue, and it's gonna take a bit of time to actually write the image into the SD card. So we're gonna close this thing because it should be done, and once you close that, you should see your Steam Deck partition here pop up. Well, what we want to do now is we want to unmount it. So if you go over here to on the right side of the screen, eject your micro SD card, and it should be ejected now. And then on the Steam Deck, we can pull the micro SD card out anyway. But anyway, once we're here, we need some sort of an adapter for USB-C, because Steam Deck is USB-C. And we're gonna take out the charging cable now, so hopefully it charged enough during that short time. Gonna plug it in. This does kind of matter in the direction, specifically in this adapter, but we'll see. So, yeah, so then we go into Boot Manager. So yeah, you can see there's Boot Manager here. We'll press that. So that's actually pretty cool. There's like a proper fucking BIOS here. So if I go into Setup Utility, yeah, so we can actually see all of our stuff here. So it is a proper goddamn BIOS, boy. That is pretty cool. Yeah, we can even change, like we can even overclock it, I am guessing. We can even enable IMMU for running like virtual machines inside this thing. So yeah, pretty fucking cool that you can do all this stuff. Yeah, there's TPM here. So that's for playing, you know, online games if this was Windows. Yeah, okay, we have cool, quite a bit of stuff here. I think we can even do wake on LAN. Maybe not. Okay. Gonna press back to exit. And yeah. Alright, so here we're going to boot manager. Yeah, good. So we see our device here. We see our FE boot devices. So we're gonna press on that one. It's gonna launch the screen sideways. Oh no, it's not. It knows. Alright. Go on, boy. Go on, boy. Fucking arch going on over here. Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah, boy. This is what we like to see. This is what I like to see around here. Well, not me. The fucking text. Alright. Yeah, let's leave it down here. Alright, there we go. We have the logo. We have some weird image. Alright. So now, what we want to do is, I suppose, wipe device and install SteamOS, because we don't have any SteamOS installed. So yeah, just gonna double click on that. On this device, yeah, we have a brand new, oh yeah, actually before we check, we can check utilities, there should be some like disk manager or something. I suppose system monitor might show it. Let's see. Does it show kind of what disks you have? No, it doesn't. But what we can do is we can now open the terminal, which is already opened. It will open a new window. And we should be able to press X here. No, we... Huh. So weird, it doesn't work. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to see what, if the disk shows up. I was gonna type in fdisk, but obviously that doesn't fucking work. Ah, there we go, KD partition manager, there we go. Yeah, so there we go, we can see our 1.8 terabytes disk, so that means everything is working good. So in here, that means we can proceed. And it's going to do the job. So yeah, we have like about half battery left, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, there we go. It's using DD to write, and it's writing at around 83 megabytes a second, which is the maximum read speed of this micro SD card. So we are hitting like the maximum reads. So that's good, I suppose. There's no kind of bottleneck there. Yeah, so I'll guess I'll leave this running while it's doing that. Oh, it died. Nah, just kidding. The screen timed out. That's fine, I should keep doing it in the background. Oh, well, it's finished already. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, so now it's imaging it for some reason. Okay, so it copied the DD somewhere, and now it's actually writing it. And they wrote it at like 800 megabytes a second, so that's fairly decent. Alright, Jesus, that was quick. That was a very quick Linux install. Alright, let's proceed with the reboot. So we shouldn't need this anymore, but I'm just gonna leave it in just in case. Just in case it reads something, I don't know. But it should boot into SteamOS. And it should boot into the startup, so I'll have to go through the startup all over again. Which is fine. I did it the first time, so I remember to use a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. Because the other ones don't the 5 gigahertz doesn't work on the setup. It's so stupid, but it is what it is. Now hopefully it won't update itself this time since we downloaded a brand new ISO. So yeah, I'll leave this chilling here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so at this point we can plug this out and you can delete the SteamOS from that ISO since we'll never need it again unless we're going to be upgrading to 4 terabytes when that comes out, but I don't think so. Alright, so yeah, I'll quickly run through this setup and I'll be back. Okay, so it is still doing some update, but it says it's only like 20-30 seconds. When I was doing this the first time while setting up from the factory, this took like around 5 minutes-ish. But this time, looks like we have most updates installed, but there's still some that are missing, so that is interesting. But yeah, I'll leave this going. Alright, so yeah, I set it up real quick there again. And so, if we go into maybe library, I don't know, where would it actually be? Probably settings, system. Let me see if it's here or not. Oh yeah, storage. Okay, there we go, finally, Jesus. So yeah, here we go. So 1.8 terabytes free out of 1.8 terabytes. So that is pretty good. So non-Steam's only 3 gigabytes. Alright, pretty cool stuff. So yeah, this mod worked nicely. Not really a mod, I suppose, just fucking upgrading storage, but it is what it is. Alright,